And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Scoot Henderson.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Rozier, and it's Butler in at small forward. You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their teams winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Now Sharpe, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Kamare. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here's Rozier. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Sharpe against Hero. Now, Sharpe. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Now, Hero. 4-point game. And here is Butler. His last outing, he had 8 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to his shot.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Simons from outside. As Rozier comes up empty down low.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
7-foot shot. No good from Grant. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Spurs. Left side, Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Sharpe. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Diaz checked in for Portland. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Sharpe against Butler. Grant for 3. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, Grant has really embraced this part of his game, becoming a reliable three-point shooter.
Outside, Robinson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Some solid defense from Ayton. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Portland leading by 3. Simons kicks to Avdia. Sharp the pass to Simons. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Heat. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Simons after Tyler Hero's bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a gifted shooter. When Duncan Robinson rises up with that kind of confidence, man, he's a threat.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Now, here's Avdia. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jovic passes to Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Trailblazers trail by 5. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hero. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. Miami with the ball. Portland making their last shot. That one goes in. Hero's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
Fighting the inside defender. Hero really works to get to the bucket.
At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Henderson. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Henderson's got his first points of the night.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Love, and the dunk by Love.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of them.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Miami leading by 3. Robinson passes to Highsmith. Murray against Jaquez. There's Hero with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Rozier in for Jaime Jaquez. And a switch here also for Portland. Banton's checked in. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
That free throw missing. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor. And
with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Simons.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Adebayo with a screen on Henderson. Lets it go from 11. Hero no good. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Avdia. Williams has a screen for Avdia. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the middle. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Avdia against Robinson. Williams, a screen on Robinson. And Williams throws it down.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. That's now 8 points for Robinson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams, a screen on Rozier. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Miami. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And seeing where the Heat are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Moment here to see the stats for Butler. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Trailing by 2. Back to Sharp. 6 to shoot. 8 and a screen on Rozier. Sharp, that's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Here's Sharp after Terry Rozier's basket. Sharp with it, banked in off the glass. Sharp's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Nikola Jovic has checked in for Miami. Euro comes in for Alec Burks. And both free throws good for Rozier. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's a screen. The Trailblazers pull it in. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Picked off in midair. Pulls it from the elbow. And the jumper is good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Miami ahead. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
29. Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Moving right along now to the Miami Heat. They find themselves in a close contest at the half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's Sharp. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Grant for 3. And Rozier pulls it down. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Rozier. Inside. Hero no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Here's Kamare. Good on the triple. Kamare's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Trailblazers. Hero kicks to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Off target with his 3. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Ayton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ayton's got 6 points.
Ayton showing it can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Sharp against Rozier. And the rejection by Ayton. Butler kicks to Hero. 6 on the shot clock, and it's in there. 12 points for Tyler Hero.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Terry Rozier.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Pass to Kamare. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Out left to the wing. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Now here's Rozier. Oh, good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Here's Jovic. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Adebayo. And it's Portland with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Simon. And the 3 off target. Miami trailing. Outside, Hero. Butler is screen on Simon. Here's Hero. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Kamare. Hero against Simon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
Well, Simons loves to take threes. He's dependable from there.
Kicks it out to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. 5 on the clock. Butler. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Grant gets a wide-open look. No good from outside.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Hero against Sharp. Trying to end the drought. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
3-pointer, Simon. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead. Hero kicks to Rozier. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. Now, Sharp. After Terry Rozier's 3-pointer that didn't go.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. So Portland ends up going with the new group. .41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Hero. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Hero's got 14.
They feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Pass to Williams. Henderson outside. Here's McGowan's. There's the three. Love grabs the board.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Love with the screen on Henderson. There's Hero with the three. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Oh, that's an important shot there going into the fourth quarter. They've been losing ground and needed a big play to close out the quarter.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Terry Rozier is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Avdia after Terry Rozier's miss. Avdia kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Henderson for 3. Miami grabs the miss. So here's Burks. Pass to Rozier. This one for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 4. And here is Murray. Burks.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Rupert. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Burks against Murray. Burks dishes to Robinson. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. They get it back. Here's Rupert. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rupert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Heat with some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Alec Burks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. If those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Sharp on the wing. Rozier defending. Outside, Simons. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Butler finds Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Butler. Portland making their last shot. Shoots over Avdia. Butler, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Grant. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Butler.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now Simons. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Portland. Kamar is checked in. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Here's Butler. And off the fryer, and in it goes.
You don't call him Jimmy Buckets for nothing.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Simons surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got 12 points here in the second half.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
8 in a screen on Hero. Three-pointer, Simons knocks down the three ball. Simons has got 9 points in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
And Hero drops them both. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Sharp. Outside, Simons. Miami grabs the miss.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Now, here's Rozier. There's Hero with a three. Good! And now they trail by just 4. 17 seconds left in the game. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Anthony Simons. 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. And the Heat call time here. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Hero from deep three-point territory. Can't connect from long distance. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Portland. Kamara. 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Simons.